Marcus. Welcome back. We're gonna talk about what's in our bags.
Oh, what's in our bag? Okay. Okay.
You didn't bring your tools.
Okay. We're gonna have to switch this up a little bit.
It's all right.
That's all right.
Marcus.
All right.
You know what? You're gonna have to pick it up and follow us around, right? Like.
Oh,
Zooming right, I got Marcus's bag right here. Can you see me all right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, first tool out of Marcus's bag.
Oh,
What
my God.
What is this?
What? Some data, just for some data lines, you know? Negative. I actually do have some. I do have some of those, but
I would say I have some
You
of
know,
these too. These are mine actually. I was just fucking around.
wait a minute.
No, they're not
Mine-
brand new.
mine-
I've had them for at least 6 months.
Mine look a little more used. Okay.
All right, let's talk about what's in my bag. Oh man, do people really do this? That is what you call
What is it?
junk.
Yeah,
Which
random
is great.
shit.
It's like junk bag. I mean, this is gonna take forever to go through. Like a lot of mounting screws, some anchors, some
Something like this, though,
couple KO
might
seals.
save you a trip to Home Depot.
couple KO seals. Oh man, I'll be in here going, oh, did I need that? I'll
Those
just-
are Romex.
oh, I needed a 1/2 inch, but maybe I'll just knock it out to a 3/4.
Yep. Could save you a trip.
Those are Marcus's. All right, here we go.
What you got?
Ugh.
Oh, yeah.
My laser level.
Oh, man, that's good chat.
My laser level. Because you're
Can
not
lights.
you're not any good if you don't get your shit level. You know what I mean? Like
Facts.
laser level.
Facts.
Bosch. Don't forget stud buddies. Gotta have your stud buddies. You know why? Because then they find the metal in the wall. Tell you exactly where the nails are. You don't have a stud buddy. You don't have any buddies. All right, we got some other shit in here.
You don't have a stud, buddy.
What else we got? Oh yeah, let's see. Drill bits. A bunch of drill bits. Am I going too fast? A bag of drill bits. Like this is like if I don't have them in my new bid, it's like
If you're going through everything, we're going to be here for
we're gonna be
3
here a while.
hours.
Listen. Look, you got some old. You got masonry bits. You got some paddle bits. We got some. Oh, there's that. I was looking for that. A couple. Unibit.
A little step bit.
Unibit. This takes a hole from this size to this size.
Or anything in between.
Let's see, what else we got? Hole saws. Of all sizes. I got the rest of the sizes in there. It's all shit that's like random you need, but really what I use day to day. Gloves. DeWalt.
Yep.
DeWalt hammer drill.
Yep.
Hammer drill. 5 amp hour. Look at that. Oh, it needs to be charged.
DeWalt all day.
That's where I got, let's see.
Million batteries.
Then you can't ever run out of power on a job site, so you got to make sure you got enough batteries. One of my favorites.
Oh, yeah, that's the big guy.
That can last all day.
Does that run their lawnmower? Or like their leaf blowers or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, like the...
It's definitely the leaf blower.
Yeah.
That's what I use it on.
You might need 2
at
of
home.
them for a lawnmower.
They do have a lawnmower.
Yeah.
All right.
Ooh, the belt.
All right, so most everything that I have that I need in the, like, on a job, I'm dressed like Marcus. I forgot I was gonna say something. I came like, I'm Marcus. Gotta have my sunglasses on, but let me poke the lenses out.
Don't be jelly.
Can't see shit. When I come onto a job, this isn't the new one. Marcus had a new one. Hang on.
What is that? A magnetic 11-in-1?
It is.
You don't have one of the Impact magnetic 11-in-1s?
What did I do with that? Did you steal it? He did, bastard. Oh, give me that shit. Ooh. These are the jam, like.
It's nice.
So
definitely nice
11-in-1, magnetic 11-in-1. This is an Impact rated. I don't use an Impact a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know
It
why
depends.
it bothers
It depends on
me,
what I'm
it's
doing.
Like it's like it bothers me on some of the stuff we use, but I like it because it can fit into my regular drill.
Yeah.
So anytime I go anywhere, this is what I got. You see that all right? Strippers, dikes, or as the woke people like to say, side cutters, and I like the angle.
Yeah, one more.
Oh, my 11-in-1, and then my trusty.
You can get a good amount of
meter.
jobs done with those 4 tools right there.
So I go in like this. I know what
And
I mean.
even more so, you add a drill on that. DeWalt. You can get.
I've seen a lot of people talking about there's a couple new brands coming to the market with like new tools, and they're like heavy duty insulated, rated for 1,000 volts. So I got in this argument. This guy's like telling me how his tools are better than Klein. Klein's been doing electric tools for as long as I can.
A long time.
Like as long as I've been doing, like in the trade. Like
yeah.
I trust Klein. This guy I was arguing with, he's got these new tools. Nipix, is it Nipix? It might be Nipix is a new brand, and he had the 1,000 volt rated. And we're sitting there, he's telling me how, oh, you should buy Ford. Fords are better than Chevy, because he drives a Ford, right?
Right.
I go, dude, what's the difference? He's like, well, yours aren't insulated. I'm like, well, you're not. First of all, I'm smart enough not to work on shit hot. I do have some insulated tools. Secondly, you're never in a situation where you're working on a 1,000 volt system. What the fuck do you need a 1,000 volt fucking insulation tool for?
Right.
But
100%.
you want to use that tool, that's fine. But if you don't have that tool, get Klein. I like Klein. But don't come to the job site with Ryobi.
Yeah, there's a problem.
Oh my god, it's actually worse than I thought. Are you alright?
Yeah. It's really hot.
Yeah. You good?
Did you need a garbage can or?
For what? Like the scraps or like?
Oh, I guess you brought your kid to work today? Where's the little guy?
I don't have any kids.
No.
What do you mean?
Oh, you got the Ryobi.
Yeah, they're good, man. For the price point, they're great. Like working with these is just fantastic.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. No, they're awesome.
Yeah. You know what? After looking at this, I think I'm okay with it. It's kind of growing on me.
Yeah? Just the water damage in your house you're fine with?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I think I'm okay with the water damage in the house. I've been looking at getting an indoor pool. The kids would love it.
I could do this right now. It'd take me like 30 minutes, not it?
Yeah. No, it's good. I like this how it is now.
Yeah, you'll inhale the mold that's just coming down your walls?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks for coming by.
Yeah.
Thanks for the quote.
Yeah. Anytime, eh? If you need anything else.
Of course. Yeah.
let me
I have
know.
your card.
Okay. Because I got all the tools to
I
fit.
know.
Yeah.
I see that.
But also, when you're gonna get some angle cutters, make sure you get the one with the angle built into it. The side cutters, yeah. Just so that it'll fit into more spaces. If you get the one that's flat, it gets hard sometimes when you're trying to cut something close.
Yeah, angled side cutters are the best ones to get. On batteries, like obviously there's a lot of different things. Like there's DeWalt, there's Milwaukee, they have, what is the lowest brand now? It's called Flex. It's like Ryobi and Flex. What other ones?
Everybody.
Rigid.
Yeah.
There's a lot. There's a few brands that are good, and then there's a few brands that aren't. Don't spend your money on Ryobi.
Yeah.
It's cheap.
If you're in the trade,
If you're in the trade, don't do it. If you're a housewife, by all means, Ryobi is fine.
I did it. I did it 12 years ago. I used Ryobi tools for like 3 months and got laughed out of the building and had to go buy myself some DeWalt tools.
And then I got this little baby screwdriver to work on control stuff. It's a 14-in-1. I mean, I don't know how much anybody's ever seen, you know, one of those, a Klein 14-in-1 for the controls. That's one of my favorites. But here's one you're not going to see in mini bags. One of my personal favorites when you're dealing with devices. I know we're dealing with some lighting issues in here. You see that? This is what you call a twirly. I know. How's it going to screw like that? Right? You take it, and it just screws this. I mean, this
3 times as fast.
This is one of my favorite
At
tools. My
least.
dad had some. They were like it was like a custom brand. It was Bint. Bint's a little different.
Yeah.
And then finally Klein came out with some. I couldn't remember where my old man got them from.
And it looks like you can change the bit on that one.
Well, yeah, it's both.
Yep. Flat or Phillips.
So
Yep.
when you're putting the device in versus when you're putting on the cover plates. And you want to make sure your screws on your cover plates are always at a 45-degree angle.
45-degree angle, huh?
Rookie.
Straight up and down. We had that conversation already. You were like, you're a horizontal guy, aren't you?
How did this Craftsman get into my bag? What is this? This is what you buy when you need to cut some screws and you can't find the Klein. Like, so you buy this from like, I don't know, I probably got a Days Hardware.
This is old school. You know, I think you bought me my first set of Klein linemen, fucking 12 years ago. I think you bought me my first set of Klein linemen.
And you never used them? You don't use them?
I don't use them anymore. I
Some
used them
people
back then.
These are called linemans. Some people call them hammers because that's what they use them for. I don't use these a lot. Only if I'm trying to wrench something or you know, tighten something down.
I used to
when I was first introduced to the trade. This was the tool I carried instead of this. Before wire nuts were rated to twist.
Yep.
Twisting the wire. We were always twisting the wire together before we put our nut on. But you know, and I still see people doing that today. Don't twist your wires. You think you guys are going above and beyond, but it's really not helping anybody. It's actually creating resistance in that wire, in my opinion, right? Like that's on a whole other level. But really, us guys that are in the service industry and have to come back and fix something when you're done, now I gotta peel all that shit apart. The wire nuts are rated to twist. Just fucking twist. And don't, oh God, this is what pisses me off too. They twist a wire and then they put a wire nut on like this. Fucking pussies. Get your fingers wrapped around it. It doesn't have to be 4,000% tightened, right? Like, what the fuck? Like, that wire's never going to come loose. Well, how's it going to come loose even if you just take it and go clip, clip, clip? Like, it's not moving. Expand and contract, maybe a little bit, but like, fuck. Twist, twist, twist. I used to work with a guy who was like, he always twisted his wire. It didn't fucking matter. And he never cut the ends off.
What?
So he'd twist a wire, and then he'd put his wire nut on, and then you'd see one of them would be sticking out, so it'd come bursting out the end of his red.
Yeah.
He just didn't care. He's like, it's all connected. But it would like be poking out of his wire.
Yeah, you start tightening that wire nut on there, you get it poke out the top of it.
And that's a lot of times when we find issues where somebody did this and this. And then that wire came poking out and hit the ground wire somehow when somebody was moving the outlet around, plugging something in, and then it blows. And then we got to come back to fix it. And now I got to fucking have surgery on this one connection that's wrapped around 72 times.
If you're tightening that wire nut and you start to see it poke, because it turns white first, right? And you start to see it come out, fucking start over. Take that fucking wire nut off, cut it down, and fucking start over.
Alignments. I don't use these anymore. I don't twist the wires, and I don't care what you guys say. I've never had an issue.
What about PXG? You like PXG?
You know, we should.
What? You told me to bring my bag.
Okay.
You told me to bring my bag.
Lights flickering. Right? Lights are flickering. Customers like this. I do the switch. Nothing nothing happens. They flicker either way, up or down. What club you bring in?
I'm gonna come in there. I'm gonna talk to the customer. All right. I'm gonna ask them if they want to go golfing at TPC, and then we're gonna close a deal out there on the golf course, and then send the guys back.
Because you know, the most money closed always happens on the golf course.
Facts.
Inside joke.
It
Let's
is
crack
an
it.
inside
Okay, let's crack it up. Oh shit. That shit's funny. Let's see what else I got. I got a keyhole saw.
Yeah.
Like electricians. This
Necessary.
This is pretty much an electrician's tool, right? We like to cut holes.
You're welcome, drywallers.
Actually, this is a service electrician's tool, right? Not a lot of new construction is needed. You know, you don't need that shit on new construction. Different screwdrivers. No. Tape measure. Gonna have my Klein nut driver.
That is a good one. I actually don't have one of those. Klein nut driver.
It's a 1/2 inch. Goes up to a 1/2 inch. Wire nuts, channel locks. Oh, my plug tester. Another level, just in case the laser doesn't have batteries. Actually, I wouldn't use the laser on with this. This level goes on conduit or boxes. Typically, we'll use them in a panel situation. Set them on the top. Make sure we're marking the right thing. Conduits. Keep everything laser level. And then here I'll show you another tool. This is what we use to mark and identify wires or anything really. If we're doing like a panel change, you know, we'll take this little number on the bottom and put it on a breaker and then wrap the wire with whatever corresponding, just to make it easy for us to remember. So we mark all the wires. You got to mark all the wires first.
Yeah.
Like that's like, sometimes people go, like, how do you guys know what goes where? It's like, well, you have to mark it all before you take it apart.
Yeah.
So you mark it all before you take it apart, and then you're not trying to figure out what's going where.
That fucking thing has saved a lot of time doing it right the first time.
Yeah, and then if you're pulling in, like if you're pulling in a boat or a couple boats of wire in conduit, you want to make sure that you're designating those circuits.
Yep. So
you don't have to ring them out, because you got multiple wires going through a conduit. You want to make sure you mark it on both sides so you know what circuit you're dealing with. I mean, I don't know how many times I'll get into a panel and it's not labeled at all.
Oh, yeah.
None of the wires are labeled. None of the breakers are labeled. Nobody knows where anything goes. And then I love it because the customer goes, hey, can you mind just marking those breakers for me real quick?
Uh-huh. Like it's just going to be, what, 30 seconds. I'll get your labels.
Yeah, no problem. You know, because
no problem.
I know. I just touch the breaker with this, and then I walk around the house, and it pulls me to the right place.
Right.
Yeah. Stupid. It's kind of like also when you get there, you get to somebody's house or a building. Like I met a facilities manager yesterday. He wanted us to look at putting in some circuits for changing their cooling tower stuff, and he goes, I would do it. I'm just too busy. I know, like, dude, you're not you're not licensed to do this. Another one of my favorite tools comes in handy. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'll show you what it does. It goes up and down. You ask me why? Why would it do that? Let me show you. So any screw, typically on the flathead side, it's only going to work on a flat. It screws up, and what it does is it wedges itself into the head of the screw or the bolt. And now I can put it in somewhere and not have to worry about it falling out or reaching those hard to reach places.
Yep.
So I can get to that hard to reach place, and I can twist it in, and then you just take it out, and then you can put in, a regular one. So really this is just to get it started.
Yeah, it's nice.
Get it started in there, then you pull it out, and it's in there, and then you take your long screwdriver and finish it off. What else? What else do you want to know? Hammer. I got 2. This one and this one. Yeah, I don't care about like a hammer brand. It's a hammer.
Where's the rest of your power tools? They're in there somewhere. That's a good lesson too. Put your tools back where they go. Keep that shit organized.
Well, now I got a new one. I gotta figure
out where that one's
where
going.
it's gonna go next. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that little impact 11-in-1, man.
I got in there. Bag of Allen keys, some wire nuts.
Oh, yeah.
A baby fish tape.
Little baby fish guy.
Tell me you do some residential without telling me you do some
residential.
What is it, Marcus?
What is it?
What is it, Marcus?
I don't know. What is it?
I guess you could actually. It would be both. I mean, you can have aluminum wire non-commercial, but I don't. Not very often I put no locks in a commercial location. Let's see. Yeah, what else do I got? Oh, got me a little grinder. I traded my.
Oh, got a little.
I traded my hacksaw in for a sawzall, jigsaw.
Yep.
Multi-purpose brushless monitor.
Yeah.
Like the best Dremel in the world. Sometimes you need it.
I don't have one of those.
Sometimes you need it.
Yeah.
This is your favorite tool.
I do use an impact quite a bit. Honestly, it's probably more.
Look at that.
It's probably more about the fact that I
Hammer
can
drill.
hang an impact and go walk in with it. I walk in with my
Put a
impact.
belt on.
Put a belt on.
Yeah, so I can carry the weight. Oh, putting all this stuff back.
20 minutes later.
Just take it off, go throw it over there.
No,
No.
I'm not gonna lose. All right, and then you're never gonna see any of these in electricians' tools typically, but there was a firefight. Crossover,
Dude.
Looks like we got us a cowboy.
Dude, I love that movie. I love that dang movie. I had Yesenia watch it like a month ago. She didn't think it was that good.
What?
I know.
The first one was amazing.
The first one, yeah.
Second one's still good. Second one's still good, but the first one was amazing. And then you got Marcus. He's got a 7-iron, you know?
60-degree sugar daddy. Okay. PXG.
Everybody-
Not
who's got their
clean.
favorite?
Not clean because, you know, I use my tools. We got close to the same tools. Josh got a few more things than I do, so we thought it would be a little useless for me to bring my bag into. The only thing that
Maybe we should take him to the golf course next. Should we do a podcast on the golf course?
the only thing I had that I think you didn't was that impact screwdriver, and yeah, you had to go get you one. So
Definitely did. Hey, thanks for watching. You know what? We didn't put the logo up. Let's just cycle through that. There we go.
oh yeah.
Hey, thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, please. Please, we need the money.
We need money. We appreciate it.
Have a good day. See ya.